The Players' Championship is almost here, and aside from the fans enjoying a return to the greens, some St. Johns County business owners are hoping that they will spend some money. On Your Side's Robert Bradfield explains how the pandemic put a pause not only on the game of golf, but also on tourism dollars.
The Players' Championship tees off next week, a welcome rebound after last year's cancellation.
This destination will be a great spot for all the people who have pent-up desire to travel.
Joe Finnegan owns the St. Francis Inn in St. Augustine. Tourism is his main moneymaker. The pandemic forced him to close for 2 months last year.
That is how we support ourselves, as do many of the residents in St. Johns County, either directly or indirectly.
Tourism is more than a $2 billion business in St. Johns County. When the Republican National Convention pulled out of Jacksonville, nearby counties also felt the impact.
Both sectors of our association were hit very hard.
Nicole Chapman with the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association says restaurants and hotels are on the upswing after 2020, looking for higher occupancy rates.
We're just waiting to see how many of those folks are local or from out of town, but time will tell as the event kicks off soon.
Finnegan says he was at capacity last fall and winter. He's hoping 2021 is a mulligan of sorts, a redo after a rough 2020. In fact, he predicts if COVID-19 cases continue to decrease, he'll see an increase in consumer confidence.
We are going to be overrun with visitors over the next 6 or 8 months.
In St. Johns County, Robert Bradfield, First Coast News, on your side.